Isaiah Martinez. He can do it all and then some.
Isaiah Martinez is the best wrestler that ever wrestled for the University of Illinois.
One of those guys that just stepped in the room and was like, hey, I'm here and I'm going to do great things.
A great inside trip, gets another takedown here.
Seeing him win a national title, undefeated national champ as a freshman, there were murmurs of Cael Sanderson and being the next undefeated four-time national champ.
I watched all the great wrestlers, and it inspired me. I wanted to win like them, but win, better.
2 points right there for Martinez.
My goal when I went out there was not just to win, but it was to do it in a manner that made me proud of me.
Two-time national champ, two-time runner-up. I think he lost 3 total matches throughout his career.
And 2 points for an exclamation mark on the 4th Big Ten championship.
Just the fact that you've been in the Final Four time is more than anybody in Illinois can say. That's a huge deal.
I had 2 years as a volunteer assistant here at Illinois, and then I went on and coached for 2 years as an assistant coach at Oregon State. It started hurting me to lose as a coach more than it hurt to lose as an individual. So that's when I knew my foot was more on the coaching side, and that's where my heart was.
Isaiah and I were talking on the phone. It was after the NCAA tournament.
He was looking for another coach, and I said, heck, you should consider me.
What are you thinking when you're making contact?
You always hold your alma mater, in your heart.
Motion?
And moving. I was very excited. I was very excited just for the opportunity to be able to help these athletes.
If I threaten this guy, his hands are going to come up. Okay, where am I going next?
I think it's easiest to get to the next level and to accomplish your goals and your dreams when there's someone around you that's done it.
Push, 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 push back into him.
When you have someone that got it in the same wrestling room as you, the same locker room, the same singlet, there's this extra sense of confidence.
You have the actual guy who did it and made it work, and now you get to see him do it again while he's in the room, while he's practicing.
What are you feeling here? Where are we going?
Better yet, he's actually training you to do it.
We've all had a lot of success. You got Ed, that was a 3-time national champ. You got Isaiah, who was a 2-time national champ. Myself, who was a national champ, and Coach Poeta, that was a 2-time national finalist.
Every coach, every direction I look, has been a Big Ten champ, has been in the NCAA finals. 75% of them, other than the scrub that's talking right now, has won the NCAAs. So I started adding up numbers, and I'm like, God, I wonder if there's any other staff that's like this. I'm like, no one's even in the ballpark of this. When you have guys that were so dominant, you sometimes think, did it just come easier to them? Would they really be able to break it down for everybody?
The same things you guys are doing in here will translate out there.
That's the challenge of coaching. I try to be very detail-oriented with these athletes, just because I think it makes it easier for them to understand. At the end of the day, having a conversation with your athlete and them looking at you and saying, I didn't know that I could be here. You literally give them life.
What I'm trying to sell is a belief. All the resources that it's going to take to be a national champ, we now have here.
Now I expect more out of myself. Now I expect more out of my coaching staff. Now I expect more out of my wrestlers as well. Because now we have an opportunity to make history.
We want to have a recruiting advantage. The pieces are being put in place that would lead to something like that. I love Illinois. I love being here, and I love being on the coaching staff. It's extremely exciting to be a part of what's going on.